Hi, I'm Ellyse Perry and welcome to Adidas Onside. I love it. I love what I do, and playing both football and cricket is something that I've done from a really young age, and I'm very fortunate to have some wonderful support, and I guess that makes it all possible. Being involved in sport and being physically active was a huge part of my childhood, and obviously still is a huge part of my life. But I think as a youngster I was always playing sport, and it wasn't just cricket and football, but it was a whole host and variety of sports, and I loved that opportunity of learning new skills and developing new techniques and that kind of thing. And I think it was something I really enjoyed, and it was a great way to develop in both sports. I think, like a lot of young people, I just played as often as I could and tried out for as many teams as I could, and obviously there's pathways in which young players follow in terms of trying to achieve higher honours and representative teams. So for me, I guess it was from just playing club football from the age of 6, I think it was, and for my local team, and then I guess working all the way up to junior Australian teams and then the Matildas. The goal that I scored at the World Cup was a bit of a funny one for me, I think, because it was probably a case of fortunate timing, because I think it was one of those shots that probably goes in 1 out of 100 times, and you try many times at training and it doesn't quite come off, but every now and then you manage to slot it in the top corner, and that's what happened in the quarterfinal against Sweden, and it was it was a huge thrill and wonderful for me to score that goal. But I think I would trade it in any day to have won the match against Sweden and made a semi-final of the World Cup. Yeah, there isn't another feeling quite like it, I think, to put on a jersey that represents your country, and to be out on the field with 10 other girls, and to know that you're doing all the very best that you can for your country, and hopefully to play well and represent everything that is typical of Australia. And I think that's sportsmanship and playing hard, but also being skillful and really enjoying every single moment of it. And for me, that's, I guess, the main thing is that I absolutely love it. I think as a young player, the biggest thing to focus on isn't so much success, but rather just enjoyment, and that opportunity to learn and develop is such a wonderful thing, and for me, I know how important that was. That I just looked forward to playing football every week, and it didn't matter if I scored a goal or if I didn't, or if our team won or if we lost. It wasn't about that. It was just about another chance to play football, and I think to focus on that is fantastic, because I think if you're truly enjoying what you're doing, it's easy to work towards your goals without really realising how much hard work you're putting in. I've been so fortunate to have many fantastic people involved with me from a football perspective, and that's a number of different coaches, as well as my family and friends who are really supportive of my football, and obviously Mum and Dad took me to many training and games when I was younger, but I think for me the biggest influence has probably been Tom Samani, who's the head coach of the Matildas, and he's just a wonderful person to have in control of a group like that, and he's extremely enjoyable to work with, because I think he makes football fun, but obviously his knowledge of the game and his ability to handle a large group is quite incredible. I wear the Adidas F50s and have done for the last little bit, and I've really enjoyed wearing them because not only are they so light, but I think the touch that you can feel on the ball with them is really great feedback, because I think they really mould to your foot well, so you really know what part of the ball you're touching and kicking, and it makes for the ability to kick a really nice ball. Oh wow, my coach is just fantastic. It would have been wonderful to have that as a player, I guess, playing club football and that kind of thing, because I think sometimes you don't always have access to video of your matches, and so I think my coach provides some really fantastic feedback for players in terms of how fast they've run and how far and all those kind of things. So I guess if you don't have that opportunity to assess your performance on video, my coach kind of helps there and obviously gives you a chance to improve and reach new goals.